Hey guys, Rich with Rich Rebuilds here, and today we're back with my electric Mini Cooper build. If you haven't been following, I bought a Mini Cooper for $1,500, and the goal is to make it electric for $5,000, including the price of the car. In the first episode, I removed the engine and transmission at my shop, the Electrified Garage, that services and repairs electric vehicles. And in the second episode, I broke down how I was able to get a motor and controller for cheap for the build. And you know what? People complain. In the last video, I made a statement that Mini Coopers weren't very reliable, and the 7 people that exist that haven't had anything go wrong with their Mini Coopers chimed in to say how great they are. Oh, wait, hold on. Now it's 6 people. One of them broke down. Now, I wanted to apologize to all 6 of you personally. I admit, I've never actually owned a modern Mini before. I just really like my old school one, and I was just going by the warning signs from JD Power and Associates, Consumer Reports, the comments section of Mini Forums, Friends, Family, Mini Mechanics, and Facebook Marketplace, where you can get one for between $0 and $2,000, or the fact that Minis are worth 3% of their original price after 4 months of ownership, including the adjustment for inflation. I wanted to apologize and tell you guys it's not that serious. I have a Corvette, and if I had $1 for everyone that asked me if I was going to drive 55 in the fast lane because I'm a 73-year-old white man on Viagra, I would have enough to buy 3 lifetimes of Viagra. I also own a military spec Humvee, and I get ragged on all the time with people saying it's the largest piece of garbage one could ever own, and everyone that owns one should be round up, tarred, and feathered, or placed in a brazen bull. And don't even get me started on why people laugh at me for driving a BMW i8. I hear these things and I laugh because I am not emotionally fragile as many of you are. So if you want to overcome your emotional fragility, hit that subscribe button right this instant. Watch all the upcoming videos, and maybe after a couple months, you'll be able to work on that. Maybe one day you'll stand up to your girlfriend and tell her, you know what, hun? I don't like Olive Garden. I've never liked Olive Garden. The last thing is, I got an email about the previous video with Linda in it, and of course, Linda is a very controversial topic. I've been making videos for years. I have over 200 videos, and I've had Linda in about 4 of them for a total of 5 minutes, and people have lost their minds. So much so that I got an email saying, Rich, I can no longer stand your cheap clickbait content by having that woman on your channel. You can do better. I'm going to unsubscribe. Okay. I understand that many of you guys don't think cars and women mix, but this person must have completely glazed over the fact that in the video, I documented how I'm converting a car from gas to electric step by step, did literally hours worth of work in the build on the cheap for used parts. He must have missed that and was too focused on the parts of Linda. I looked at his profile picture, and his avatar is a picture of him and his girlfriend. Of course it is. This man can't even take a photo by himself, and she likely wrote this email for him. So this is to you, mystery woman. Congrats on finding a lesser stag, and I hope your boyfriend finds the courage to write me himself. And if you did write that email yourself, young beta male, remember, I can watch videos with girls in them whenever I want.
I don't have to find a hideout place like you.
So today we're going to pick up where we left off. Last episode I got the motor and controller, and at the end I mated the motor to the transmission. Today we're going to do some cleaning and installation of the motor, and don't forget some much needed testing. Let's see if this $200 motor even works.
He likes it super clean. Is he gonna do a white glove test? You know what a white glove test is?
He's not gonna do that.
He might.
No, never.
I feel like he'd surprise me.
We don't even have white gloves. We've never had white gloves.
Yeah, he
Not here.
So good. How did this get dirty? No. Gotta do it with a smile on your face. Yeah.
All right, first things first, we want to have Steven here. He's going to be spraying oven cleaner on this because oven cleaner is good. It's lemon flavored. It's good for getting off hard food stains.
It smells amazing.
So we could just pretend that this is like chili that we dropped all over the engine bay. So we're going to spray that, get it nice and clean, and then we're going to use some various other products to get that nice and tidy and neatened up. You know, let's just see. Let's see where we're at right now. Let's see. It's been there for a few seconds. Let's try it. Oh, that's coming. Look at that. It's coming right off, man.
God, it smells amazing.
Look at that.
This is why you need a power washer.
Seriously, those are a lot of money though. Power washers. I don't know how that. This is the budget.
I have a few
This,
of them.
this is the budget.
It's for free. I will hand it to you. I should have brought it. I feel like an ass.
No, because it's like this.
No.
No. Okay, so now we're in the cleaning process. So we'll be doing this. This entire episode will be based on just cleaning. Can you mix those two products?
Where's Linda?
Like the spray?
Why the heck not?
She quit like 5 minutes into it.
Yeah.
I'll share this post on Instagram now. Well, it's been fun, Linda. Ready?
Richard? What's this?
I was wondering why it was getting lighter.
Yeah.
Like, wow, am I getting stronger? No, that wasn't the case at all.
There's a hole in your bucket, Liza.
God,
Damn. Well, we still could use that.
No, we'll get another.
We'll get
bucket.
another one.
Yeah, look at that.
Man, now you gotta go walk 12 miles to go get the water.
I know. Let's do it, man. Let's go, Steve on. This is how we do it with no pressure washer. This is the ghetto power wash. This is due to budgeting issues. We can't really swing a power washer right now, so we just dump a 5-gallon bucket of Home Depot water. Ta-da! So we use some Greenworks. We use some Easy Off. This is not sponsored by them, so there you go. We use some generic oven cleaner, and we also use some generic parts, brake parts cleaner.
Instantly.
Yeah, instantly.
Wow.
And then I mean,
Great
look at
value.
this. It even took the paint off too. Who needs paint? Now we could use the other pressure washer. We need the whey protein pressure washer, Steven.
That's what we need.
The wee. Actually, you have more pressure washing than I do. There you go.
Well, Rich,
Steven's gonna show me how it's
Tying-
done, baby.
tying 2 chickens together doesn't give you an eagle.
Yeah, now look at that.
There you go.
Look at that.
And
Nice.
the fuse box is secure
And the
and
fuse
safe.
box- look at
We're
that.
alright.
Thank you. So now today we're actually gonna put the motor in. So we're gonna mount the motor. I have the previous motor mount right here. This goes about right here. I have the bushings on the ground next to the black ice air freshener.
Oh,
And,
wow. Yeah, there it is.
That's where the motor's gonna mount to. I'm not sure what to do about this side as yet. I'm probably gonna have to make a bracket because there's no way that this motor matches up in terms of placement. You know what we should do, Steven?
What's that?
Let's weigh it. I have an industrial scale.
Haven't
Let's
used
weigh-
that in a while. Yeah.
Let's weigh the car,
Okay.
right? You know,
Yeah.
all that money for the scale, not to use it. I've used it like once, so we should weigh. We should weigh this. What do you think it weighs?
As is?
Yeah, 1,300 maybe.
Yeah, I'm going to say definitely, I'd say under 1,500.
Yeah, I'd say so too. We'll see. I say
14.
1350.
Ding. Yeah.
5. Good. Moment of truth. And dead. I'm going to myself if I didn't turn these on. Yeah. Guess who didn't turn the scales on, Steven? Steven, I'll tell you, who knew that you had to turn the scales on?
Oh, they're not animated?
What a sham. You figure for the price, it would just say, oh, something's on me. I'll turn on now. Okay, ready?
Yep.
Where we at, baby? Whoa. I said 1350.
All right.
That's,
yeah. Let's say 14.
Once we add the front crash bar and bumper, it's a 1,500-pound car.
Okay.
What can you really do? All right, now we know.
1479
And now these scales will stay here
for the rest of the project.
for the whole project. I'm not going to move these scales
No,
ever.
not until we're done. We'll even let them die.
Yeah, I'm gonna leave this on.
Okay, please do.
So
Thanks.
we're gonna leave it on. So the thing is, a lot of people have been really confused about how I made that drawing on the transmission adapter plate on the pizza box. Really, really simple, right? You know there's a hole in the middle. You close your eyes, visualize it. Right, my eyes are not open right now. See, look. Not open, right? I made a circle. Not bad, huh? Little off center, but who cares? You know there's 4 surrounding circles there. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right? You know that exists. Now, you know there's a backing plate too. You start this process right here. You know there's a little hole where the axle goes. You make that loop. You go all the way around, right? Then you go up to the top. You know there's a little curve here too, a little bump out. Make sure you have the bump out. Again, eyes closed. You can, oh, my bad.
Drop that.
Right? And then you're done.
Huh?
That's how you do it, man. Simple as that.
It's very impressive.
Simple as that. Really easy.
I'm impressed.
I don't understand what the hard part. I understand. In all seriousness, this is what I would actually do for it. And I explained it in the rat rod video, but most of you didn't watch that anyway, so it's fine. What you do is this. Pretend this is a piece of steel. So you go to, like, you know, whatever, a metal shop, ask for a large piece of very thick aluminum. What you'd want to do is you'd want to measure the diameter of this hole and put that really anywhere on the paper. So you could have them cut a hole in this diameter anywhere in the paper. The reason why we want a piece of aluminum or whatever metal you choose bigger than the transmission bell housing is because that gives us room for play. So once they make this hole right in the center, what you can do is this. You can, and what I did for the rat rod, I actually put in the threaded screws here, 1, 2, 3, and 4, colored the tip with the Sharpie, put it down so it actually marked off the points. So once you marker those in, 1, 2, 3, 4, put it down in the center, and you mark off the points. So you'll see what looks like 4 little circles. That's when you can go ahead and say, okay, shop, go ahead and drill these out, or if you have a drill press at home, you could drill them out yourself. Make sure that you're testing it every step of the way. After you make this, you take the entire sheet, after this hole is all set, and these holes are all set too, you take the entire sheet and you put it on top of the motor to make sure everything lines up. Because you want to make sure this center shaft is right in the center of this circle, and you want to make sure that these screw holes also line up as well. Now the next step is you want to bolt this aluminum or steel plate to the top of the motor, right? And once it's bolted in place, you have the 4 screws in, and you have this sticking out the middle. That's,
Dad,
what is it?
doing diarrhea and it has worms in it.
Where is it? Where?
It's in the kitchen.
You can clean up the diarrhea. It's your turn. It's definitely his turn.
Yeah. It's your turn, buddy.
No, it's not.
We
Yes,
just
it
cleaned
is.
up the pee.
Yeah.
I cleaned up the pee.
No, you didn't?
I put the pee back
No,
on
you
the
didn't.
pee.
You didn't open it.
False.
You didn't open it. You put the wrong side on it so it didn't absorb anything.
Yeah.
You gotta put the white part down. So it just spread the pee everywhere. How much is it? A lot or a little? Is it a lot or a little? Time out. God. Ah. It's like gravy. Ah, there we go. What are you getting grossed out? You're not even doing anything.
And we're back.
Where were we? Okay, so. So, as I was saying, just to start over again, you drill a hole in the middle, right, and a large piece of aluminum. You have your mounting point. So then you drill the holes accordingly, all right? You take the entire metal sheet, put it on top of the motor itself, and make sure those holes still line up. That's when you take the transmission bell housing, right? You make sure this center part is right in the center of the transmission output shaft. If you have a Lovejoy here or whatever connector you might use, make sure those are lined up nice. Spin the motor, you know, apply 12, 24, 48 volts to it to make sure that it spins, there's no vibration. After you confirm if there's no vibration, that's when you draw an outline on here. So pretend this is on here. That's when you start drawing the outline to the exact point for the transmission. Now, when I draw an outline, I don't make it exact. What I usually do is I'm probably off by maybe like 1/4 of an inch all the way around. That gives me room for play. So once I actually measure that point out and I say, okay, this is good, the hardware is already in there, that's when I draw a line around it, and that's what I have cut out in the template. So after that, you're gonna have a bell housing adapter plate with probably like 1/4 inch of play all the way around. But what that will do is that'll give you some more options in terms of, okay, there's a little vibration, maybe it's a little off, but that 1/4 inch does, it actually helps you could shift it up or down to make sure that you're in a good place. But that's how I did it with the rat rod. The rat rod was fine. That's how I'll do it with this one, and it should be okay too. It's not an exact science, it just works. All right, so in the last episode, I made this really nice adapter plate, or I had a machine shop make it. It looks pretty good. It got very dirty. Granted, this was supposed to be a very cheap powder coat color, and it was, but and the rock, a smashing rock, and it was. But the problem is that having any other color besides black in here really isn't a good choice, because you can see a lot of the grease stains built up on it. But again, this is a budget build. This is a $5,000 build. There's a lot of people complaining in the comment section before about, well, you know, well, you took it to a shop, took the motor out, and like that was like labor and stuff, and you have to buy all these tools that a machine shop would have to do it. Guys, shut up. Just, I mean, just
We could have done this.
you could have done it, and that's the thing is that like I'm trying to do something that like anyone else can do, and you can do this too. I'm no special than anyone else. You could literally bring it to a machine shop, or you can do it yourself. In the episode, I also said you can get a big square steel plate and put it on yourself, but you didn't hear that because you were, too used to hearing your own cries. Oh, I don't have a flathead screwdriver, so I can't do that. This is really more than $5,000. All right, hold on. No, it's not turning it, man.
It's not enough. Not even a hiccup.
No. That's weird. Hold on, make sure I don't die.
Now we have
So,
3 batteries.
I have this here. God, give me something, guys. 35.
Not even a hiccup.
Not even. Okay.
Well, this is awkward.
I realized I didn't do something. I actually never tested the motor to make sure it even worked, because this was a super cheap motor, and for $200, you have to expect that things may or may not work. It's normally like an $1,100 motor used. So I'm just we actually separated the transmission from the motor again, and I'm just gonna test it out to make sure it didn't even spin in the first place. This is an absolute nightmare if it doesn't. Use the old school jumper cable method. Not very scientific, but it works. This is already jumped. I'm the truth, baby. What are you thinking? Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby. Look at that. Perfect.
Praise be
You know what you gotta do? You gotta praise the man.
our Lord and Savior.
Praise our Lord and Savior. Let's go praise him.
Okay.
Look at this. Yes. The shrine, baby. The king himself. People will say this is fake. That's Photoshop, but that's what the haters do.
Yeah,
They're just jealous.
No, you were having a good hair day.
They're jealous. Yeah, no, for sure.
Good Lord.
It was good. You didn't realize how tall he is in real life.
He is quite
He's a very tall, very striking, tall man.
truly.
Very intimidating man.
He's a force.
And I have this poster here too. I have a poster of him. I have a candle of me. I had a candle of him, but that broke.
I wonder why. That's
yeah,
weird.
I don't know.
That's like some.
Something came up.
Yeah.
And it broke. But this is the real thing I want to talk about here. This is awesome. This is full steel.
I hear this was actually his finest moment.
You know, finest moment. Look at this. Say whatever I want. All steel, baby.
Oh wow.
This is great, isn't it? I can actually smell it.
I like the 6% and the to let you know how the stock dropped the next day
Yeah.
after he was smoking.
I like this too. What a poster, man. This is great.
Metal. How are you doing this?
Connected, ready? Magnetic. Watch. Wow. Thanks, display. I'm gonna get more of these too. I want to get more. They have a Cybertruck one that I want.
We should really just grow a giant shrine.
I want to do that. I want to grow like everything related to Tesla right here. The company I owe so much to.
So much.
So much of my success. Literally, if it weren't for Tesla, I'd be a no one. And
The company you've given so much to which they've given so little.
So little. Yeah.
Yeah. Truly.
So, thank you.
But really, yeah, display it.
Yeah, really. Yeah, check them out. No,
Plant a
seriously.
tree.
Yeah. You plant a tree for everyone you buy, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah. So
Your
a
carbon
tree-
footprint. Look at you go. Look at you go.
Look at me. Buying diesel trucks. Planting trees.
Can't wait to see that diesel truck.
Yeah, I'm excited to see it too.
It's been hidden.
You want to go see it now?
Yeah.
Go see it.
Oh, all right.
All right, ready? So as you can see, we have a little problem as to why the motor wasn't spinning. Steven, can you tell us why this motor was not spinning?
We've got a little resistance of rub here in the back, and we're actually grinding metal.
Yeah.
Right now.
So that's the reason why you hear that grinding noise. And the more tightened we had on these bolts, the more pressed in this metal was. So it was actually pushing the Lovejoy connector directly against the spline, and it wasn't able to spin. So if you look here, there's 3 bolts here, and I can actually take the spacer off. Once I take that off, I could probably remove a little material just so there's more backfill on here. But that grinding noise you heard, look at all these metal shavings coming out of it. This was grinding off the back of this as well as grinding off the back of the Lovejoy. And that's quite a bit of material there too. Look at that, Steven. That's a lot. That thing was grinding on a lot. I don't have this kind of time, Steven. Where's the hand tool? The damn hand tool, man. Come on, dude.
You want your Princess bicycle helmet? There you go.
That's this time. Look at that.
Since
man.
we already have a full 16
That's what it was doing. It was
of an
grinding
inch
against this.
off right there.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Look at that. Look at the color. It's discolored. It was going so bad.
I mean, we were running it for a minute.
Well, here's the thing: is that I don't have any precision tools enough to grind that off exactly that amount.
Right.
This is my problem with not having the right tools with stuff.
Well, you're on the budget.
I'm on the budget, man. All people saying, "Oh, I don't have a flathead screwdriver to do that. I don't have a 10mm. What am I gonna do?" You know, shoot.
Get one out of a Cracker Jack box. Call it a day.
Seriously, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, call your dad.
Call your dad.
Call your father.
Call your father. Call your mother while you're at it.
There you go. Yeah. A lathe is ideal here. A lathe will take that material off beautifully. I grind that down, man. But I don't have a lathe, dude.
Yeah, I mean, you just made one right here. With
I literally,
this
seriously.
12-volt battery,
I'm
this DC motor.
seriously,
Really great.
Seriously, literally. I'm lathe.
Let's reseat it and see where we're at. Give it a...
That sounds infinitely better.
Do you hear how smooth that was?
That sounds like it was spoken from God himself.
Absolutely wonderful. Keep it coming. Yes. Yes!
Is that it?
Oh my god, it's... Okay, so now we're just gonna go down a ZCH.
Where's the bolt? Just so we could just slam it in when we're ready. That's it.
Hey!
That's it.
And this is how you mount a...
And we figure out, actually, well, yeah, we gotta leave that in place first. We need a third mount,
Right.
a second mount, whatever.
This is another mount. Yeah, well, either way.
Yeah. So,
This is good news.
this is great news.
All right.
All right is right. All right.
All right. Matthew McConaughey.
All right.
All right, so we got to do... Now we need to make a mount down here.
Yep. So the mount we have to make is right about here.
Because there's another motor mount down there.
Exactly. Well, no, there's not. Because the way the previous motor was mounted, it was this part right here. And it was kind of hooked here and hooked there.
So it's
now
just...
we have to create a custom mount down here.
Well, what was mounted there? Bumper?
Nothing. There's just a frame rail. Another rail was here for the front bumper. Yeah.
Which did have the bumper. Okay, yeah.
But it was a front bumper extension, but there was nothing actually there. So we can make a mount like this, like a hook that starts down and goes down in here.
Yep.
Or we can make an L bracket.
For the frame rail, right?
L bracket frame rail, that's it. And then we'll put like a bushing for like, you know, when it
Right,
vibrates.
right.
You know what we should do? Test the motor again.
Hey, I think that's a great idea. Thank you so much.
needed the technical clamps. I like those better.
Please. Okay.
Give the honors?
Yeah.
Go nuts, kid.
Would you look at that?
stuff it.
Hey. Oh, you
What?
dropped your.
Hey!
I'll take that.
Ridge Vault, baby.
Carbon fiber?
Popping, yeah.
All right.
Only Ridge, not bad, huh?
I respect it.
I ain't got no cash, but it is what it is. Got these receipts.
Well,
You know,
you have
full
court
carbon
fees to
fiber.
pay.
Got rid of my George Costanza wallet. Look at this. Keeps it nice and slim. It's sexy, man.
It's nice. It's very nice.
So if you want one, click on the link in the description box below.
I'm gonna just take this.
Yeah,
Thanks.
go ahead. No, that's no money in those accounts anyway.
I didn't think so.
Joke's on you. All you get is practice stealing that thing.
That's right.
The thing is now we have to get this to the garage to do some welding stuff. I mean, I can do it myself too, but there's a lot that needs to be done still on this. We have to get the batteries.
Yep.
I don't know what batteries are going to go with yet, but we're probably need a decent amount of them. It's going to weigh this thing down significantly. In order to get really good deals on stuff, you have to like travel to different places. You have to go to vocational schools. You have to go to like colleges and like universities and stuff that may have these things for sale. I need something to carry it, man. And the Tacoma is not cutting it anymore. If I have to carry the car on the trailer, on a 2,000-pound trailer, this car weighs about 1,500 pounds, which isn't that bad. That's 3,500.
Plus,
Plus the yeah, right,
280 pounds or so.
Yeah. Plus that, and then we're talking about potentially loading up with batteries. It's more and more weight, man. So you know what that means, Steven.
We're gonna need a bigger truck.
You know what that means. It's time.
I think so.
It's time, my friend.
I think it is.
I think it's time to get a big boy truck. Don't say I didn't warn you, but a big boy truck is coming. Just think, the way all your pretty little Teslas get delivered on big boy trucks. I have to start hauling some EV projects around now.
What do you mean? Don't the Tesla semis bring like 3 or 4 Teslas to people?
You know, I was waiting. I waited outside the Dedham Service Center, and I didn't see one Tesla semi deliver a single Tesla car.
You know, I've had 4 delivered thus far. Mm-hmm. Every one of them.
Yeah, you got 4 cars delivered.
Peterbilt.
How many were on the back of
They were all on Peterbilts.
Peterbilt? Really? What do those run on?
What do you mean?
Like,
what those hopes and dreams?
Well, no, like, what do they run on? What fuel do they run on? Are they electric?
Diesel.
It's time, boys. Don't say I didn't warn you. It's coming.
Yep. What are you gonna give it a hell yeah, brother?
Yeah, hell yeah, brother. It's coming, baby. It's coming. So yeah, I'm gonna get a brodozer because I have more like the freaking with the Hummer, right? The Hummer will be working on pretty soon. And by soon, I mean, I don't really know when. People have been dying for Hummer content.
We can't give you Hummer content if we need the Hummer, so we need another truck.
Exactly. So if I need to bring the Hummer somewhere, let's just say I have to bring the Hummer to get some things fabricated or even bring the Hummer home. Once that honking piece of metal no longer runs, it has to be towed places, and the Tacoma cannot tow the Hummer. It just can't. So
Cyberquad can.
Cyberquad could.
But we can't do that on a rainy day.
Exactly. Or on public roads. So, so I'm starting to learn my lesson about cars and public roads.
Yeah,
but,
what do you mean?
What do you mean? That case is still pending, but we'll, I need a dozer. I need something powerful that's going to be able to haul stuff around, so expect it. It's going to be a big-ass truck. So, it's coming. All right, moment of truth. Shout out to Steven for helping me get the motor in the car, which is awesome. I hooked up the axle to the motor and put the axle shaft into the wheel to make sure it could spin. What I want to do is I want to keep testing this and making sure that's actually going to do stuff. Let's get this hooked up. Then on that side. And then let's get this here. And this last one. Pray for me, baby. It's not doing anything. Oh, wrong cable. There you go. It's this one I need. Okay. Yeah. Wheel spinning, baby. We got it. Awesome, awesome, awesome. The wheel officially spins. That is great. But one thing I want to go over real quick is that you can actually have a manual transmission EV. You don't need to use the clutch. And remember, I did this same thing in the Rat Rod. When I built the Rat Rod last year, I kept the manual transmission. It was phenomenal because it gave me extra range as well, because I could actually select what gear I want to be in and not tax the motor as much. The reason why a lot of, I guess, more popular and more modern EVs don't do this is because it adds complexity. You really don't need to be able to select what gear you're in. Most of the motors nowadays are so strong, you pick one gear and you just go for it. There's a couple cars that do have that feature. One is the Porsche Taycan, which is the reason why its trap speed is a lot higher in the quarter mile than the Tesla Model S, because it actually selects a second gear to gives it more power over a certain mile an hour. Another car does it is my i8. My i8 does it as well. But when the Rat Rod did it, it was great because I could select what gear I was in again, and I could get more efficiency out of it. Because when I put it in 5th gear and I was just cruising around, I got excellent range out of it. But again, the reason why I'm keeping this manual transmission is because A, I could select what gear I'm in. I could get more torque if I want to, or I could just keep it in a specific gear and kind of cruise around like that. The ability to actually shift gears in an EV is an awesome concept to me.
You say you're gonna do a white glove test?
We don't even have white gloves. We've never had white gloves. Not here.